Welcome back, guys. Automotive Inc. here. If you are new to the channel, just look down there in the corner and smash the subscribe button for me, and then give me a like at the end of the video. Guys, today I am talking about, I am about 2 months into owning the Kia Sorento. I have almost 5,100 miles on it, and several watchers have reached out saying that they were contemplating purchasing this vehicle over certain competitors and everything like that. So I thought it would be good if you are looking to talk about some of the things that I've had issues with, some of the things that I dislike about the car, and some of the great things about the car. So we're going to talk about good things. First things first, fuel economy, guys. I am in this vehicle about 8.5 to 9 hours a day. I do drive it on eco, but I will tell you this much: no matter what engine choice you go with, the 2.5 non-turbo, the 2.5 turbo, or the 1.6 hybrid, I am very pleased with the fuel economy. If you'll take a look down there, I'm averaging 30 right now in mixed driving. Mixed driving means a little bit of highway, a little bit of city street, a little bit of stop and go, stuff like that. Then you're gonna say, well, Jeremy, I don't believe you. Let's see overall what you've been getting throughout this entire ownership. So the way Kia does it, it logs it, my mileage right there. I've averaged 26 miles a gallon on regular gas, guys, 85 octane. You can run higher if you want. I haven't found a disparaging difference in doing so. Cruise down here. Let's look at today's average. I say on average, I typically get about 30 miles a gallon. Over 133 miles and over 4 hours of driving, I've averaged 29.5. And then you can go down here to the eco gauge and whatnot. So very, very pleased about it. So I use this car as my personal car, and I use it for ride sharing. So I pick up people, I run them around town, I do that. You guys know what that crap is. But what I will tell you is when you go out and buy a car, you need to be comfortable all day. Now, being a professional truck driver, it's hard to get be comfortable in a vehicle all day, and the nicer the seats, the better. Well, I can tell you this much personally: I really do enjoy the seats in this car. I think they are more than comfortable. I've sat in every trim level except for the cloth, and I would have no reason to think the cloth ones aren't equally as comfortable, because I mean, frankly, until you step into the cooled seat realm, then maybe they get a little bit firmer for that ducting and whatnot. But I am very, very pleased. And over hundreds and hundreds of people have rode my car through rides, and everybody said the back seats are really comfortable. Now, only a few times have larger or taller people been in the third row, and no complaints there, believe it or not. I can sit back there at 6'2". Is it a fun place to be? No, but traditionally, that's not what this car is set up to be. It's traditionally set up to be a nice four-seater with the option of using that third row, and in the event you use the third row, maybe the shorter individuals don't mind sitting back there, but if a taller individual had to, you can split the distance in the middle. The seats move forward and aft, and that way you can actually fit taller people in the third row. Now, as it comes for cargo room, with even three seats up in the back, so one in the far back up and two in the middle, and then leaving the front seat wide open, there is ample storage to put suitcases back there. I run airport all the time, and it is actually really good. Now, if you had to use all the seats in here, yeah, you're probably going to be a little short on room, but you can make it work for about 3 to 4 suitcases depending on how big they are. But yeah, that's where the advantage of having the middle bench would be, is that you could have access to all of that. But no complaints here on that, guys. Now, overall tech and everything has worked great. I've had no issues with that, no brain farts with that. As I've touched in many other videos, I love the wireless charger down there. It will fit a 21 Ultra in an OtterBox, which is gigantic. Other manufacturers such as Subaru and some other ones, they're just so small, it doesn't matter that it's there. They're not usable for your phone, because you're not going to take your phone out of your case daily. Now, I do typically drive the vehicle in eco mode. Everybody, and I have several videos out about the car enthusiast. I will link the video in the description here, who's had lots of high-end vehicles. He currently has a Lincoln Aviator, and he's had a lot of high-end, like nice performance cars. I had him come out and take a drive in this, and he said it was actually really, really good and a blast to drive. That is one nice thing about the turbo. You know, you're going to get the same fuel economy basically as if you just get the regular 2.5. And so if it's in your realm of affordability and budget, I would say spring for that. If you're just looking for fuel economy, then the hybrid may be your best option, although you'll pay a little bit more for that than you would say just the base engine in a regular regular trim. Now the EX trim is probably my favorite trim level because it has everything that I want in it, guys. Heated seats, doesn't have a heated steering wheel, but it does have heated seats, and that's one of my things that I like. Has remote start, power lift gate, and everything like that. Now going X-line, it adds a lot of extra little things to it, including 1 extra inch of ground clearance, which will come into effect come winter here when we have drifting snow. Now that doesn't mean that the normal one is too short to drive in the snow. It's just nice to have that extra inch because here we have little road sharks that the plows knock off and kind of spin around the corner, so that happens a lot. Now, I will tell you guys, again, I'm in this vehicle for about 8 to 10 hours a day. And being 6'2", I have moved the seat up a little bit just to give the passenger middle row a little bit more room, and potentially the third row if we had to put it up real quick. But where I have it sat, guys, I mean, the comfort is perfect. And one thing I'll tell you is if you sit in some seats and you get out and you look at them, they kind of look all sandy and like loose and like the material's kind of stretched out. Not the case in the Kia. I mean, it stays very nicely kept. As for cleanability, super clean, easy to take care of, everything like that. I can't wait to see how it performs in the snow, but everything's so far so good. Now, backseat wise, guys, again, this is where I'm always careful when I get into the car and bringing it around. Now, there are harder plastics back here on this trim level, but what I'll tell you is even though other people have been getting in and out of this car and banging it around, the seats still look fantastic. The doors actually, whatever the plastic's made out of, it doesn't ding and scratch very easy, and that also goes for the back end where the cargo room is. Sliding suitcases in and out still looks fantastic. Now the exterior is holding up very well. I've washed it. I go on the highway a lot. The windshield seems pretty tough in regards to potentially picking up chips. It doesn't seem to chip that easy. Love the Aruba green. Another thing that's doing great is the safety tech. Some vehicles, the safety tech can be a little bit intruding. I had a 21 Outback, and I'm telling you, it always sounded like, and it being in an airplane with turbulence, I mean, it's like bing, bong, ding, ding. It's making all kinds of noises. It even had instances where it would actually jerk the steering wheel to correct something that wasn't even going on, or it would potentially even slam on the brakes. And that was annoying and somewhat dangerous. And I've been in others where it just seemed like the safety tech really wasn't doing anything at all. Kia has the sweet spot. I mean, really, this has a vibrating steering wheel, has audible warnings, has all this stuff, and it's exceptional. And I don't even have the 360 camera or the front sonar on this one. There are more up-trim ones that have all that. I have the rear cross-traffic alert, which has worked impeccably great when it comes to Walmart parking, store parking when you need to back out and there's a taller vehicle next to you, you can't see out. The cameras have been really great. Out at the airport today, somebody squeezed in front of me. I needed to back up, and I was backing up. This picked up a pedestrian coming. I didn't think the guy was going to cross necessarily behind me, but it picked it up. It warned me. It beeped. Then the steering wheel started vibrating, and then just slammed on the brakes, so I couldn't back up, which it was great because the guy inevitably ended up walking out behind me, and so there was no way. The warning exit, meaning if the car senses something coming up on your left and you try and get out, it won't let you out. It locks the door temporarily. Fantastic safety tech, non-intrusive. It's not obnoxious. Really works well. I have had 0 false alarms when it comes to safety tech. And when I had my Outback, and I'm not knocking Subaru because I love Subaru, but that eyesight, and there's a lot of people that have the same problem. It actually jammed on the brakes because it caught a shadow, and that was some freaky stuff. This one does great with the highway dynamic driving assist. It's fantastic. Other than that, guys, everything's going well. And again, I am enjoying the car. Kia has some actually really good rates if you go through their own banks. So another big plus for Kia and Hyundai when it comes to that. So far, our Tucson has had 0 issues in addition to that. But now let's talk about my issues and things I don't like about the Kia Sorento. I've had 0 problems, guys. And there is nothing that I don't like about the car. I actually really love the outside color, the Aruba green. Green's not necessarily my favorite color, but this color just looks good even when it's kind of dirty. Now, we'll see how it plays out in the winter because I know that mag chloride and salts will get on it and stuff like that. But so far, even when dust is on it, this color looks good. And then with the wheel combo on the X-Line, it actually looks really good. Again, I've had hundreds of other people sit in the car or ride in the car. Every one of them compliments it. They're like, this is a Kia. I can't believe it. We all know that Kia and Hyundai have came an exceptionally long way, but a comparably priced other vehicle is substantially more in the market. market, and you won't get half as good as warranty. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's just everything's wearing good. Everything they touch, the steering wheel, the leather's not smoothing out or getting shiny. The shifter, I use the auto stop start, no issues with that. This one does have the dual clutch, 0 issues with that. There's actually nothing I dislike about this car, guys. This has been it's a fun car to be in, a nice car for your passengers, and have this many people hop in it and compliment it and be like, wow, I can't believe this, how nice it is. Some people are even like, I've been even looking for this car, I just didn't know. They loved it. So at the end of the day, guys, if you're looking at a Sorento and there's anything holding you back, there's going to be bad reviews out there. There is a turkey in every bunch, no matter who you buy a car from, no matter the manufacturer or the dealer. There's always going to be one that has a potential. However, the data suggests that Kia and Hyundai are one of the #1 ranked mass market brands in America, and I think that's been for 3 years now. I have several family members that drive Kia and Hyundais and have had really good luck with them. But again, there can be one in every bunch, and that's unfortunate, because I would say that my luck with Kia has been excellent, and having came from Subaru and other high-end cars, I bought multiple Kias over the last 10 years, and they've all been fantastic for me. Yes, they're all going to be subject to recalls and everything like that. But I mean, for the price point and the appointments that you get in, the safety tech you get in, it's a fantastic car. So if there's any reservations holding you back, just go drive one. Ask for an extended drive. Maybe ask to take the vehicle on a BCA, that's a borrowed car agreement. See if you can take that overnight, maybe to your house. Not all dealers allow that, but sometimes they can. Go see how it fits in the garage. See how you like it, taking it more on a drive. And if the salesperson's with you, just ask like, hey, do you have to go? If not, would you mind just, let me just get a vibe for the car and everything like that? Because I'm telling you, you wouldn't regret this purchase whatsoever if you end up going with any brand of Kia, but the Sorento is definitely awesome. Guys, I appreciate you being here. Check down there in the corner, smash the subscribe again, and give me a like, and we will see you on the next one.